Yo, 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 what is happening? What's trending, YouTube? Welcome back to another Vee Riche production. I appreciate y'all for stopping by, continuing to support the channel. I love each and every last one of y'all. Come on in, take your shoes off at the door. You are welcome to anything in my house, anything in the refrigerator. Just don't let me catch you looking at my old lady. Let's get it. We got another reaction video for y'all today. Husband loses it after wife catches him cheating. Let's go.
I told him I didn't reply back, and then he found out that I replied back to the guy saying, like, I can't talk to you anymore, Brian doesn't want me talking. So he starts blowing up, and then I had a pink Yeti cup that was on the counter, and then he, like, hurled it at me.
What started as an argument over cheating and drinking quickly escalated inside a home, ending with a metal cup flying across the room and deputies called in.
Hi, you can come talk to me? Okay. So what's going on? Say what happened today?
Today, so there's these people that have reached out to me to tell me about the infidelity.
Okay.
I didn't know anything about it. And this person messaged me on Facebook telling me, like, if you have any questions, let me know. So I reached out to them. They gave me some information, and I was able to prove, like, all of the stuff. Brian's saying that he doesn't want me talking to them. I sent this guy a letter saying, like, we're not going to talk anymore. If Brian says, in order for it to work, I need to cut communication with you guys, blah, 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 all this stuff. So he wants me to change my phone number. He wants me to delete Facebook. He wants me to not have any contact with these people at all for them to be able to tell me anything. I told him I didn't reply back, and then he found out that I replied back to the guy saying, like, I can't talk to you anymore, Brian doesn't want me talking. So he starts blowing up, and then we start getting into it, and about the whole trusting thing, and then I had a pink Yeti cup that was on the counter, and then he, like, hurled it at me, and that's whenever...
Did it hit you?
It didn't hit me.
Okay. Was he like...
Like, I had to, like, I...
Was he, like, trying to hit you with it, or he just, like, chucked it across the room?
It was right in my direction. Whenever I ducked, it hit the, like, the fireplace area.
Okay.
So
I'm saying, do you feel like he was trying to hit you with it?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, I don't...
Were you, I mean, in fear that you were going to get hit?
Yeah, well, I've been in fear a lot lately because, like, we have guns in the home.
Has he made any threats to use them or anything?
No.
Okay.
But, like, it's just scary.
Do you have kids in here now?
We have 4.
Okay. Are they in the house with him?
They were outside when this all happened.
Okay. But where are they right now?
I don't know. They could still be outside in the backyard.
Okay. Did they see any of this?
They did not see it.
Okay. All right. Where is he in the house right now?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any kind of mark? Has there been anything physical? Do you have any kind of marks or anything on you? No. Okay.
So
Did
it's not
he
like
say anything like when he threw it, or did he make it say like, "Hey, I'm gonna hit you with it," or like, I mean, what? How do you know he was trying to throw it at you?
At first, like, he, like, went for it, and...
Come on now, officer. You gotta connect the dots here, bro. I mean, you kind of gotta do a little bit of common sense here, brother. If she's saying that he chucked the cup at her and she had to duck to avoid getting hit, to me that sounds like he was obviously trying to hit her. I don't see where the disconnect is coming from, brother. But maybe the law says that it has to be an intentional act of assault. I don't know. If there's any lawyers watching this video, can you please drop a comment, let me know, because I'm ignorant when it comes to things like this. So,
and then, like, he stopped, and then we started arguing some more, and then, like, the second time he actually went for it, and so I knew, like, he was going to try to do something, so, like, I just stopped.
Okay. So I'm just trying to make sure, like, was he actively trying to hit you with it, or was he just throwing it out of frustration?
It was probably both.
Okay. But you think his intent was to hit you?
I don't know, like, he's been, like, on and off about this whole thing. We're trying to make it work. We're threatening divorce. All this, like, back and forth stuff.
Right.
And then this morning, whenever he said that he caught me in a lie, like, he's putting it on me that I'm lying about this guy. I'm not talking to him in a romantical way. I was trying to get information about what had happened. And
I understand that for you. I'm just trying to understand because what you're saying about the cup and everything. I'm trying to understand whether or not if this is going to be the statute for an assault or not. Because were you in when you threw that? Did it put you in fear that you were going to be hit with the cup?
Well, I wouldn't have called.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to understand. Is if you were in fear and you believe that he was trying to hit you with the cup, is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
Until this moment, officers believed it was just a domestic case. When they spoke to the husband, he admitted to having a drinking problem, but denied all the allegations his wife made against him.
Hey, Brian.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, can I talk to you real quick, just out away from the kids? Sure. So I understand a little bit of arguing or something going on this morning?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to just tell me what's going on, or?
I've had a drinking problem. I'm not drunk right now. But
Okay.
it resulted in, doing a few bad things.
Okay.
Her and I have been trying to make it work, and there's a few other people that are kind of getting involved in it, and we had a productive conversation last night. That we're going to separate ourselves from the distractions and focus on her and I.
Mm-hmm. Do you? What is she telling me about a cup or something that got thrown?
I threw a cup at the ground.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have? Did it break or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
It's just a cup.
What kind of cup was it?
It's like kitty, like this,
Okay. When you threw it, where were you?
in the kitchen
Where did you throw it to?
to the living room.
Into the living room?
Yeah, it's about like,
What did it hit?
where did it hit?
Yeah. When you threw it, where did it land?
The ground next to the couch.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you were, during this argument and everything, when you threw that, where was she positioned?
She was standing next to the wall.
Okay. Are you able to show me where?
So we kind of got a little.
One thing I can say that's different from all the other videos that I've done is Brian came out here and the first thing that he did was take accountability, right? He didn't lie. Seems like a pretty dude that's standing 10 toes down in what he's done. You know what I mean? He said, I got a drinking problem. We got into an argument and I did throw the cup. Now, I think what the officer is trying to do is determine if he threw the cup at her or if he just threw the cup out of frustration and it just so happened to go into the direction of her.
A little bit of information from the deputy that just spoke to you a couple minutes ago. We just went inside, and again, he spoke with your husband. Would you kind of give us a little bit of information as to what happened this morning? Yeah.
So we started arguing, the whole divorce thing came back up again, escalated, tempers rose.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna get a lawyer. I'm like, I already have a lawyer, all this stuff. He was in the kitchen, he reached for the cup one time and he stopped himself. I'm in the living room, right by the TV and the fireplace.
Yeah.
And we just keep going at it, and then finally he took it and hurled it right in my direction, but I ducked, and then it hit the fireplace. The kids were all outside. He's usually never abusive, but right now at this point, he's backed up against the wall and I'm backed up. I don't know what to do. He confessed to the things that I found.
Okay.
But he's not confessing to the other stuff. The girl did. He's saying that she's lying. It's just a whole big ball of lies.
Gotcha. So we went in there. We talked to him. He said that he did throw the cup. He said that he threw it just in a general direction. He said that it wasn't specifically at you. I don't.
If you would have thrown it,
can you come over here real quick?
if you would have done this way, it was directed. I was standing at the living room. It was direct. I wouldn't have called if it was going this way.
Where were you in relation to the laundry basket that's sitting there against the wall on the other side of your island? There's the laundry basket and then in between your couches.
So here's the couch against the wall. Here's the couch that's kind of floating in the middle.
If I'm standing at the island,
I'm going to call it before these officers continue. I believe these officers think that she's lying. And I think that because this is the officer that got the statement from the husband. And he's basically trying to get her to explain where she was in relation to the cup being thrown. I think that one thing that helped Brian, the husband, is when he came out, he didn't deny anything. He came out and was just 10 toes down. He was upfront about, hey, I threw the cup. And I believe he went in there and showed the officer exactly where he threw the cup. Her story is a little bit shaky because at first she said he threw the cup in a fit of anger. Excuse me, I'm trying to make this make sense in my head. And then she said that he threw it in her direction and she ducked, but she doesn't think that he intentionally threw it at her. So she's changed her story twice. So I don't think these officers believe her.
Looking at your TV, where were you in relation to him?
He was on the corner of the cabinet, and I was right in the middle, like directly in the middle of the living room.
Like all the way in the living room behind the couch?
Yes, like in between the couches. So there's one that's on the wall, one that's floating.
Yep.
I was right in the middle of the living room.
Okay. Which hand did he throw the cup with?
I feel like he reached for it whenever he was here. It was his left.
Okay. When it hit the ground, where did it hit in relation to where you're at?
It hit the fireplace. Like whenever he threw it, like it was like going like that, and it wouldn't hit the TV. It would hit the fireplace.
So it didn't hit the ground before it hit the fireplace?
I was ducking. I feel like it hit the fireplace.
Okay. Do you remember what color the cup was?
Pink.
Okay.
With a handle.
Was there anything in it?
Water.
Any liquid or anything? Okay.
They don't believe her.
So did that water go on the floor? Or?
It did.
Okay. All right.
As soon as it happened, that's whenever I picked up the phone and called. And then the lady said to get outside to separate, and then I was outside with the kids.
Okay. Did you see him cleaning or anything?
No. I saw him go into the fridge. He was at the threshold of the patio door saying, like, Leah, we need to talk. And then the lady on the dispatcher was saying, you need to ignore him, to stay away from him right now. Like, it's just gonna, like, escalate, so just stay away. So I didn't respond to him whenever he was at the patio door.
Whenever you were outside, I mean, you saw him walking around and said that he was in his demeanor looked calm and whatnot. What was he doing? You said he went to the fridge, and then what else was he?
He was trying to get me to come back inside. He told our son, like, tell mommy to come inside. I want to talk to mommy. But the lady of the dispatcher said, no, you need to stay outside.
Stay away. Okay, I gotcha. Did you hear it hit the ground and then it bounce up and then hit the little wooden fireplace?
I didn't physically see. I want to say it hit the fireplace. I don't know if it hit the ground. Like, I want to say it hit the fireplace because it was, like, directed at me like this. I don't know if it wouldn't have hit the ground from how he was thrown.
Okay. And another question that I have for you, if charges are able to be placed on your husband, do you wish to press charges against him?
No,
For
same.
the act of throwing the cup in your general direction, so much so that it would have struck you if you would not have ducked out of the way?
No.
That's a hard question.
I know. I understand it's a hard question, but I mean, unfortunately, it is a hard question that we have to ask.
Yeah.
It's completely up to you as to what you want to do.
And this is another reason why even I don't believe her. Because if you thought that he intentionally threw it at you and you were in fear that he was trying to assault you, why not press charges? Why would this be a difficult question? You know, if you were in fear of your husband striking you, I think that the logical response to that would be, yeah, absolutely. I felt in fear and I continue to feel in fear if I have to stay another night with him. So, you know, that kind of nips that in the bud right there. He didn't try to intentionally. I wasn't there.
If you want, I can go grab that paperwork and then come right back, and then you can make your decision then if you want to, okay?
Okay.
Okay, all right, perfect. Thank you. So, real quick, real quick. Ma'am, did you decide to press charges against your husband or no?
What does that entail?
So basically with you pressing charges, that just means that if he were to be arrested today, that you would essentially have to go to court, and then once you go to court, you're going to have to kind of plead your case before the judge as to, like, hey, you know, this incident happened in reference to blah, blah, blah. It'd be a full detailed report in there. Again, everything you're saying on body cam will be reviewed by the judge. It'll be reviewed by public defenders, as well as possibly your attorney. That being said, if he were to be arrested, there'd be what's called a no victim contact order put in place, which he would be a victim in this sense, and then he would wind up going to the jail. He would not be able to return back to the home until y'all's court date has, kind of squashed everything. So
Come on, ma'am. I don't know you. But please don't break up the family over an argument and a cup being thrown. Nobody was hit. Nobody was hurt. Y'all have 4 kids at the house. If you press charges, he will not be able to return home. Their kids are going to lose their father, and you're going to lose your husband. I think in this scenario, y'all need some counseling. Y'all need to go seek some help and stay off the internet.
It's completely your decision. But just so you know, what we're about to go do is put him in handcuffs and come back out here because we have determined that a crime has been committed. Your story is lining up, his is not. So that being said, we are going to go in there.
I was wrong.
Place him under arrest, okay? Okay. All right. If you want to keep working on that, just give us a second and we'll come right back out, okay? Thank you.
Yeah, I was wrong. They believed her. Oh, she did it.
Just so you know, she has stated that she's kind of deciding between prosecution right now. She's more on the fence of no than yes. From what I've gathered from the conversation that we just had, it's up to her as to what she wants to do. But just so you know, even if she doesn't intend to prosecute, the state of Florida picks her up being a domestic violence victim and kind of prosecutes on her behalf in a sense. Does that kind of make sense? So it's essentially the reason why that's put in place is to protect domestic violence victims, because a lot of times we'll come out here and then they'll act like nothing's wrong.
Yeah.
And so whenever that happens, the worst can come of it.
I understand.
Please just understand that if you make any threats towards her or anything like that, it can be an additional charge added on. Okay.
No,
so just if you want to have a civil conversation with her, that's fine.
Yeah.
But just please don't make any threats. Yeah. Don't do anything like that. Okay. Yeah. But you have to understand, if she chooses not to want to talk to you, then that's completely up to her. Okay. Yeah. All right. So go ahead and have a seat. The best way to do it, to be honest with you, is kind of like sit down. And if you want to sit in an angle, that way your knees can kind of go off to the side.
Leah. Like, never been in this. Like, what do I do?
We'll explain everything whenever you get to the jail, okay? Hey, go ahead and make sure you get in. Close the door. There we go. I need you to go back inside and just take some photographs. Just start at the door. Go into the hallway, take a photograph. And then take a photograph of the kitchen. I already took a photograph of the cup. I can text that to you. And then also take a photograph of the living room and then the fireplace, okay? So yeah, real quick. So intent to prosecute, again, completely up to you as to what you want to do. We'll kind of leave that up to you. But I do need you to check either yes or no and then sign your name. And then on the back, if you do the same thing, yes or no. This is simply just testing that what you're writing down is 100% the truth right now, okay?
Woods is now charged with domestic assault and could also be looking at possible charges of battery, disorderly conduct. For more cases like this, hit subscribe.
Oh, man. Well, Brian seems like a reasonable enough dude. And Leah does too. I think this couple will ultimately work out their situation. I hope so. I'm praying they work it out just for the sake of their 4 children involved.
I didn't reply back.
Oops. I appreciate y'all for tapping in to another Vee Riche. I changed it to another Vee Riche production. I'm gonna catch y'all on the flip side, and y'all be safe out here in these streets. Peace.